I'm at 9 minutes and I got one curl former in. Welcome back. So today I'm coming to you guys with an honest review of Curlformers. Curlformers! And yes, this is my final result, and I think it looks super duper cute. But when I tell you this did not come easily, I wouldn't be lying. So I'm going to sit a little off center today because I'm going to be putting up many videos of me and the process that it took. And originally I was recording the video to like do a hair tutorial, but then it quickly became a hair review because, girl, I struggled. I struggled hard and I was getting very frustrated, and yes. And let me just come to you and tell you why. I'll start with the cons. How about that? No, let's start with the pros. Good things first, right? Pros are, look at how shiny my hair is. Like, I have not had this much shine in any type of style in a long time, so I absolutely love the shine. It's like an hour and 50 minutes, hour 40 minutes, so it's not the longest process in the world, and it's fairly simple, okay? Also, it's no heat. It's, my hair just was wet, and I put some mousse in it. It's just some cheap, like $6 mousse from Walmart. It's smooth and shine. However, I would like to use a different product at another time, and I'll show you and tell you why. So what else? Shine, obviously it's a very cute curl pattern. I like that my hair is light and fluffy. And yeah, that is about it for the pros. The cons. I use a lot of mousse, and so when I went to separate, like especially in some parts, the ends of my hair were just like hard, and like as soon as I separated it, it just became a frizz ball. But at least I got the curls. I don't really hate frizz. It's natural hair. It's gonna be there, and I just embrace it. This comes with Curlformers, and they're the same size and everything, even though they're different colors, so that's fine. But it gives you two of these sticks. You get a short stick, and you get a long stick. And they are meant to come apart, so that way you can put it back into your Curlformer bag and keep everything together, which is important because if you don't have the stick or you lose the stick, you're SOL, it's not gonna work. But as you can see, I had to make a few modifications to mine. I don't like this. It's like a teacher's stick. With the short stick, the problem was that putting the Curlformers on the stick itself, which it doesn't make sense. Why would you make a stick that doesn't fit the Curlformers? But you know, it's not my design. Okay, see this one? This worked. And for about half my head, this worked. But then all of a sudden, every time I put a Curlformer on the short stick, it just wouldn't stay. For whatever reason, it was popping off this end and then popping off this end. And when you're trying to do it, it's just really difficult to try to keep the Curlformer on the stick itself, because then you lose your grip over here, and yes, it's just problems. So I didn't use a short stick very much at all. So then I used this stick most of the time, which is the extra long one. But the problem I was having with this, not friendly for natural hair. I would have the Curlformers on, and I would get my hair put on correctly, and I would start to pull my hair through the Curlformer, and this part right here would constantly come apart as I was pulling my hair through the Curlformer, causing me to have to stop and redo it all over again. So it was very, very frustrating. Oh, it just got a lot brighter outside. Let me adjust that. But then once I started getting this one duct taped, I didn't duct tape this one at first, but of course, boom, this is where the tension was now, and this one started coming apart. One thing I noticed is you would twist your hair at the roots, which I'll show, and then you have to hook this hook onto your hair, but you would have to keep your hair taut, because if you loosened it at all, this little part of the hook would actually come and split your hair, so that way when you tried to pull it through the Curlformer, it would get jammed and you would have to start. So you have to make sure all of your hair is in this little circle of the Curlformer and not spread at all, because like I said, this will split it. Even when I got that down and I got the hair in the correct spot and started to pull it through, this would still come apart. All in all, like I said, I think it's worth it, and I think it'll get easier now that I just decided to do this. I have to make sure I don't lose this now though, because It will no longer fit in my Curlformer bag, and I lose stuff all the time. This is why I can't have nice things. I would recommend using a Tangle Teaser if you have one to smooth out your hair. The Denman brush does work fine, but the Tangle Teaser worked superbly. I would suggest using a hair pudding or some other product that has good hold but also doesn't like harden your hair. I would recommend reinforcing your rod if you have natural hair. I will say that I do recommend them because it is awesome that they do work for natural hair. I don't think they were intended for natural hair at first. It's just the logistical pieces don't work. So as long as you don't mind throwing some duct tape on your stick and pulling your hair that way, that's what's gonna happen. Peace out. That concludes my review for Curlformers. However, be on the lookout for more content coming soon from yours truly.